1984, which is just madness. And you think about what kind of state these players are going to be in after seeing the last couple of days of partying and being there, seeing them firsthand in the celebrations yesterday. So let's have a look at the team.
They on the betting apps, I don't think they should be doing like first goal scorer for Tottenham or anything. It should just be first one to puke, I think, on the pitch. I think that's what they should be doing.
Another one that we should pioneer.
Yeah, that would be the odds. Johnson would be low odds, 4 to 4. What's it called? 1 to 3, I think, on Johnson.
This is the team news going into it tomorrow. Romero injured, Maddison injured, Dragoshin injured, Werner injured, Decky injured, Bergvall, Sonny both injured, and Bissouma, he said, is 50-50 going into the game tomorrow. So which one of those is because they're nursing hangovers? So Romero, I reckon.
Definitely.
Sonny, probably.
Well, Maddison, yes, but that's not why he's out, but definitely Maddison.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, those are the players that are out.
What, when it comes to Bissouma, I don't even know if he was drunk. I just think that's just him. You know what I mean? That's just his character. You know, I don't even know if he was been drinking.
Maybe. But, like, what kind of team are we going to play tomorrow? Like,
yeah.
In goal, do you think that Fraser Forster could be given a run out for his last game?
I reckon Kinski starts, but I reckon there's a chance maybe Forster gets like a cameo at the end, potentially.
I wouldn't mind seeing Forster start. It'll be quite nice.
I wouldn't mean Time Whiteman start or Austin. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind that either. I just think it will be. I will be Kinski. He's played the last 2 Prem games, hasn't he? Last 2 or just 1?
2.
Played against Palace and Villa.
Yeah.
Played the last 2. And he's played well. So I think he will play him. I think he'll play Kinski, but I wouldn't mind seeing Fraser get a run out.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably will be Kinski, but I wouldn't mind. I would like to see Fraser start the game just because last game for the club, just give him a nice send off kind of thing. But
I mean, look, it'd be nice, but we're not talking about a legend here, are we?
Nah, it's just nice. I'm not saying like I'll be distraught if it doesn't happen. It'll be a nice touch.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Yeah, so Kinski and goal will go for. In terms of right back, we're going to see Porro.
Porro just doesn't miss a game, does he? A lot of the time. I know he's been rested, but will it be Porro or it's basically Porro? Well, I guess Spence is probably going to start, isn't he? So we're going to see Reguilon again for his last game. Considering he started against Villa, makes me think maybe yes.
It just depends, like who's been the most hungover out of our fullbacks. So I reckon Spence would have been one of the ones that are pretty hungover.
I'm saying it could be Spence and Reguilon with Gray in midfield.
I got a feeling Porro might play.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess he always seems to get fit, seems to play.
Yeah. For fullbacks, what do you reckon? Let's go.
So it's Porro and Spence, probably.
Porro and Spence, I reckon, yeah. Porro, Spence. Centre back, so Romero's not there.
No. That'll be Danso and Davis, I'm assuming.
Not Mickey.
It's been our Prem team. Mickey was out till 5 a.m. on Thursday and drinking again yesterday. So I reckon probably Danso and Davis.
All right, we'll go Danso and Davis, Porro and Spence. In midfield, Bentancur's looked pretty drunk, to be honest.
He has, but we don't really have. I mean, Sarr probably, because I don't know how much he's been drinking. I love it. This is literally who's drunk the less. That's how we're deciding this team.
I don't know if Sarr even drinks. He's a Muslim.
Yeah, exactly. You might not have said. I don't think he's been drinking. Spurs sober 11. This is what we're going to call it.
In midfield, do you reckon it'll be Sarr, Gray, and Bentancur?
Yeah, probably Sarr, Gray, Bentancur. I don't really have much choice to it unless we, put Odeberg again. These conversations about who's in the 10, all these different things, and ended up didn't do it. So, I guess we'll keep with Sarr. But yeah, Sarr, Bentancur, Gray.
Yeah, Sarr, Bentancur, Gray, and then the front three.
Tell Odeberg, Solanke probably.
Yeah, I think Odeberg definitely plays. He didn't seem too drunk yesterday.
Yeah,
what about
Tell's last
Mikey?
game.
Yeah, Tell.
Yeah, Tell's last game. Unless he goes Tell up front,
We see
potentially.
Mikey. I reckon we could see Mikey Moore start tomorrow.
I don't think he'll start, but I think he will come on. I think it's going to be. I think he might. Well, I think he might even play Solanke. Solanke's didn't seem too drunk. Tell
It's a
Odobert
good
Solanke.
point. Cantab says a doggy did look sober, so why shouldn't a doggy play?
The doggy did look sober. So who do we say at fullback? We said Porro and Spence.
Yeah.
So I mean, who are we going to drop out of those two? Spence.
Spence.
I think Spence will start the last game because he didn't start. Also, you got to think about who didn't start as well. Like I think, didn't play.
Yeah, maybe we'll go. So maybe it will be Spence at right back and the doggy left back. I don't know. But in terms of the forward line, what are we going to say?
I think Tell and Odobert for sure. I think because they didn't play a minute on Wednesday.
I think it'll be Tell and Odobert with one of Richie or Solanke.
Yeah, obviously, but still Richie looked completely on his feet on Wednesdays. It might be. I think it's probably going to be Solanke, even though Solanke played longer. Or it could be Mikey starting with Tell up front potentially. That is another option, or one of like Lancashire. It could be. You could put Lancashire in there. But is he back? Can he play?
I don't see why not.
Maybe Lancashire. That'd be nice.
I think he'll be in the squad, Lancashire, but he's not going to start.
Yeah, I think. Well, Dane. Someone said Dane, but he's also
injured.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah. Let's go to Tell Odobert Solanke. I think.
So the lineup we're going to go for is Kinstey in goal, Spence right back, the doggy left back, the back two of Danso Davis, with who's the midfielder we're saying? Bentancur, Sarr, and Gray. And then up front Solanke, and on the wings Odobert and Tell.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your predicted scoreline?
I think it's going to be a bad one. It's going to be a bad one. Also, Brighton need to win, kind of. They've got an outside shot of Europe. I don't know if it's still possible.
Europe still. I thought it can't.
I don't know. Can it not now?
I don't think so, because Palace won the cup.
Yeah, but there's still some sort of outside shot. Apparently, if Chelsea finish 6th and win Europa, and Newcastle finish 7th, I don't know if that's still possible. But there's also another shot if Chelsea finish 7th and win. I don't know. There's some sort of way. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely, put it that way. But there is a way it can happen. Huh?
If you say so, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying it is. I looked at what's his name? One of the guys on Twitter said, but I think it's a very unlikely situation. But anyway, they'll probably play to just in case, so they'll probably be at their best. It says here, Chelsea win Conference League 8th is a spot. No, something like that. Chelsea have to win, and then there has to be someone finishing in 7th. I think it has to be Newcastle, because Newcastle have already got the Conference League spot.
Newcastle ain't finishing 7th. I'll tell you that.
Huh?
They're not finishing 7th.
I know, but if you're Brighton, you have to assume they are. You got to play like they are going to finish 7th.
Yeah, they'll be on it. And they'll be looking at the celebrations, licking their lips, being like, "These guys aren't serious." But
yeah, I think it's going to be like 3, 4, 5 big loss. Yeah, honestly, it will be a big loss. I think it's going to be bad,
and we're gonna celebrate harder every time a goal goes in.
Exactly.
It's going to be such good vibes tomorrow at the Tottenham Stadium. Trophy parades. Fans will be coming in their numbers. I've seen so many people now after the parade and after the final being like trying to scramble around and get tickets for this game.
I think you are going to get some fans. In between these Europa games, you've had when we've lost all these games in Premier League, you've just had these clamour fans saying he's got to go regardless of whether he's got to go. 22 defeats, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. When we lose tomorrow, 100% there's going to be fans coming out of the woodwork saying that again. I guarantee you.
I don't think so.
I guarantee you on social media there'll be. But I'm telling you, on social media there's going to be some fans on social media saying 22 defeats, 17 in the league, worst ever Premier League season. Doesn't matter that he won the Europa League. He has to go. It's the right decision. There'll be a clamour of those fans. I guarantee you. Guarantee you.
Well, this time it will not be me.
Come on.
All right, yeah. So I think that brings an end to the stream, guys. We're back tomorrow. Sim's on the watch along with Marlon. I'll be in the stadium. And we got a comment here from Brian Daigle says, I've been turned and back on the Ange train.
Come on, Brian. We got Daigle. We have Daigle. Come on.
We got Daigle. We don't need anyone else.
We have Daigle. What's the super chat here? I don't know what he means from Full Works. Have you read that one?
It says,
"Oh,
man of my word, Sim. You were right about the final, Maz.
Maz. Who's Maz?
I don't know. Maybe someone.
No, which Maz is this? And what do you mean, man of your word? I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to say, I'm trying to rack my brains. Man of your word, you were right about the final, Maz. United fan, maybe? I don't know. Don't know who Maz is. But I was saying the whole day, I think a lot of fans were that we were going to win that final.
I think everyone was saying it, wasn't it? Everyone was saying it. And everyone was manifesting the Brennan goal as well.
Yeah, true. Everyone was saying Brennan. They had a feeling Brennan was going to score the winner.
Yeah. And I said 1-0, didn't I? That was my prediction in the preview before the game.
1-0. Yeah, it was.
Everyone was manifesting. It just shows you a bit of positivity can go a long way. Not saying like, oh, none of this Josh King football gods bullshit. You know what I mean? No, it don't work. Good to see him last night as well.
Yeah, he was having a great night. The Pessie has died. Long live Pessie.
Yeah, I think
no more.
There's only a few more left. You know what I mean? We need to work on them and get them back on.
Matt. Sorry, Matt. Yeah. Spurs Kings TV. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I know he's talking about. But a week before the final,
You've forgotten him 3 times now, Sim. So deep, man. What are you doing?
No. Sorry. Yeah. I know exactly what he's talking about. He's part of Tottenham Away. We did a stream on Spurs Kings TV a week before the final. And I kept saying to him, he was we were having a debate about Ange, I think. And I said, we're going to win that final and everyone's going to want him back in again. Everyone's going to turn. He's going to get the European trophy. And he just kept listing off like reasons why he shouldn't. And I said, yeah, but he's going to be European champion. That's what you got to think about. He's going to be he said, yeah, but he's rubbish. He's out. Yeah, but he's going to be a European champion. And now he is. Big up to you, Maz. Big up.
Is Maz
Anjin now? Maz, are you Anjin? That's what I want to know, Maz. Are you Anjin? I need to know you've turned. We got another one. Come on. We're turning all these Ange guys. Come on.
Sim, I saw you with Tanks. Bring him on the channel. Who's Tanks?
Yeah, that's that. Tanks is the guy who gave me a lift on Wednesday.
Oh.
On Thursday morning, I should say, at like 5 a.m. in Bilbao. He literally bumped into me in the street. So funny, and ended up giving me a lift. Big up to Tanks. Was this guy? Were you one of the guys in the back of the car? Maybe. No, but he was with a United fan. This guy seems to be a Tottenham fan.
Maybe he saw you walking to the car or something.
Maybe, yeah. Well, there was no one around. It was like a pit, like it was. I don't know. It was raining. Maz says, no, Sim, I'm not deluded. You bring up? Sorry.
Oh.
I clicked it. You click it. No, Sim, not deluded, but I love his achievement and happiness he has brought to us all. Come on, Maz. Get on the Ange train. The
people that aren't Ange in now after witnessing what we've just witnessed and experience the feelings that we've just felt, like, what more is it going to take for people to turn to Ange in? Probably just consistency in the league, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not being 17th, which I understand.
That would help, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would help. But come on, have some belief, have some faith. He's a man who says what he does and does what he says. Come on. He always wins something in the second season, and he promised us season 3 is going to be better than season 2. How can you not believe the guy, Maz? How can you not believe
that the main character does usually get sacked off? Or
he doesn't say usually, he says sometimes. They do sometimes get killed. I really hope that clip doesn't get aura farmed. He'll be seen as him calling that as well if he gets sacked. Either way, he gets the aura points.
Alan Valerie, Ben is a flip flop and proud, brother, and
Flip-flop.
proud.